Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Spectacle Movie Month. Yeah, this time I'm reviewing a 2008 American science fiction adventure film based on a 2003 novel of the same name. And it's directed by Gil Keenan. He was the same guy that did Monster House in his live action directorial debut. The film stars Saoirse Ronan, Harry Treadaway, Tread Away from My Life, Bill Murray as a fun villain, but he should have been in it more. Mackenzie Crook, Martin Landau, may he rest in peace, one of the few actors in this movie that's trying. Mary Kay Place, Toby Jones, and Tim Robbins. That is The City of Ember. Yeah, this film was about below average. I'm not going to say it's horrible, because that would be lying. There's the spectacle of the movie is fine. Like, the look of the film, the aesthetic that they're in an underground city where electricity is scarce and they're running out of power and they need to find a power source to bring their city back to life again. And these two children are they get these jobs so that they can do it around the city and try to find the secrets of where they are. They're underground under the earth. And the film was a box office bomb. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. It got mixed reviews and it grossed only $17.9 million on a budget of $55 million. This movie cost almost as much as Deadpool. It does have a good aesthetic. I like the way the City of Ember looks. The special effects are actually pretty good for a 2008 movie. Like the giant mole that chases them. That's a good looking effect. But it's just an underwhelming story, man. I could not get into this. I really wanted to, but the consensus from Rotten Tomatoes, they were too kind on this. They gave it a 53%. That's about, again, below average. Not a 0%, but below average. City of Ember is visually arresting. It is. Boasts a superb cast. Some of the cast members I like, not the main two kids. But it sadly lacking in both action and adventure. Yeah, that kind of pretty much sums it up, because the kids are on an adventure with this little girl named Poppy. No, not the troll from Trolls. It's a little baby girl that she was put in there to be cute. And the thing is, I just thought that why did you give Saoirse Ronan and Treadaway American accents? It's directed by a Binto. Half of the cast are Brit, except for Landau, Tim Robbins, who's underused in the film, and of course Bill Murray, who's having fun as the villain. There's a scene where he improvises. He's giving a speech and he pats a kid on the head. He messes up his hair. I think that wasn't in the script. Bill Murray was trying his damnedest to make this work, but he's definitely no President Snow or Coin from the Hunger Games. And these two just I don't know, their accents just slip out. And I've told you guys once before, I know Saoirse Ronan is Irish. Doesn't matter. You could have cast two American kids like you did with the Hunger Games or Bridge of Terabithia. Here, it's it's not as depressing as Bridge of Terabithia, but like I said, the story's just lackluster. Marion Jean-Baptiste, she's also in the movie. I don't care about her. Lucinda Dryvik, she's Lizzie Bisco. You have one of the guys from Pirates of the Caribbean with the eye that it falls out. He's in the movie, and he's there for a laugh. The film is just really, it's dead serious. There's barely any jokes in the movie. It's just there. It says a fabulously designed underground metropolis proves more involving than the teenagers running through the streets. Yeah. And I'm sorry. And it says Chang also observed that the characters represent English-speaking, predominantly Caucasian humanity. Again, Josh, you would have a problem with this movie because guess what? There's not a lot of diversity in it. There's one black person and she's a black Binto that doesn't do anything in the film. And I would much rather watch Narnia again. I'd rather watch the Hunger Games films. I'd rather rewatch the first Twilight than this. That was terrible too, but at least I can laugh at how bad it is. This is just underwhelming. You have these really good visuals. It's kind of like how the second a Huntsman movie was. It has some nice visuals like the first one, but man, the story was just lacking, and Emily Blunt's overacting and underacting was just at the same time was just painful to watch. And it said Ember itself is fascinating and intricately detailed, set that like Diagon Alley in Harry Potter or the Star Wars Cantina. You like to take a few hours to wander around it, but It's just like the big twist at the end is that they were under the earth the whole time, and the kids sneak out into the world where there's grass and air and sunshine. But I'm like, I've seen this done better in the Hunger Games years later. There's some underground people that are trying to hide from President Snow. It's a much better movie. There's some stakes involved. And it has two American actors as the leads. That's a deal breaker for me, guys. I told you that since the beginning. The only reason the Multiverse of Madness will work is because I already like Benedict Cumberbatch in the first Doctor Strange. Here, I'm not a fan of these two actors. I didn't like Saoirse Ronan, the host. She was boring as fuck. She's the same way here. Not an ugly girl. Has nice eyes, but that's it. I'm so glad she's not Wanda in the MCU. Elizabeth Olsen deserved that more. Harry Treadaway, he is so boring. He's so dull. He was in Victor Frankenstein with and Penny Dreadful, which I don't watch those. Those are period pieces. I don't care about them. To me, he's the discount Sam Claflin. I like him a lot better in Snow and the Huntsman and The Hunger Games. Again, better actors in those movies. He did Pelican Blood. He did Cockneys versus Zombies. He was in that god-awful Lone Ranger movie that Disney did, and I was so bored. This movie's not as boring. It's only about 90 minutes. It's not a slog to get through. It's only 95 minutes. So if you've read the book and you see the movie, it's not that long of an endeavor. But the song that they sing in the town hall, that was pretty boring. It's just underwhelming. It needed more color, not just people of color, but it needed more color. Like City of Ember is nice to look at for like 30 minutes, but after an hour, you want to see something colorful, like some flowers or trees or whatever. I mean, the Wrinkle in Time movie was more colorful than this. And the reason it bombed is because it came out in October. That was a terrible... It opened at number 11 because it came out as of February 20th, 2010. The film only grossed 17 million worldwide. If it made 17 million its opening weekend and then made about 100 million worldwide, it would have been a decent hit, but it came out at the wrong time. It was in October 10th, like the same month as High School Musical 3 and Saw 5. It didn't stand a chance. And then Twilight was a month later, so it was doomed from the start. But if you want to see a 95-minute movie that has some decent spectacle, I'm not going to say it's great. It's nice to look at, but only for a little bit. It's a movie to watch once, but do not buy this on DVD or Blu-ray. It's not worth a purchase. It's worth a rental or just to watch it on cable. It says no. It's actually on DVD, not Blu-ray. It says no U.S. Blu-ray was released, but a Region A Blu-ray was released in Hong Kong. But why would I get a Blu-ray of a movie that I thought was just meh, like the Emoji movie, meh, That movie's worse, but at least it's got color in it. This movie barely has any color. And I wish the movie was better. This would have been a great movie if I saw this as a kid. I would have thought it was cute. But Neverending Story had better pacing than this. Also, the pacing just was a bit off for me. And the way Bill Murray dies in the movie is dumb. Yeah, spoiler: he gets killed by that mole. It was just underwhelming. But if you've never seen this, you're not missing much. But if you rent it or watch it on TV or on cable, you can watch it and it won't kill you. But me, I'll never watch it again. It was just really kind of underwhelming. But that's how most of this month has been. Besides the Batman and a couple of other films, some of the films I saw this month were not that great. But hey, better pastures are ahead in May. It's 31 days long. Got Multiverse of Madness. Obi-Wan's coming out on Disney Plus. There's some content on HBO Max. There's going to be better movies in the theater in May, June, and July. So I'll be happy. But this film, City of Ember, you can either watch it or it's not. It's not going to kill you. It's your choice. But I thought the movie was just meh. It could have been better with better leads, better pacing, more action, and more color. That would have at least made the movie more passable. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next review.